All right, y'all. Welcome back to Correctional Officer Stories with Steve. As always, I'm your host. I'm back. I've been out of the game for a minute, but I'm back in. For all of my law enforcement folks out there, corrections professionals, any type of law enforcement. Yesterday, or I think it was Sunday. We lost a former correctional officer, sergeant, correctional officer 3, to what they're calling a suicide as of right now. She was a whistleblower, one of the first females to come forward, one of the first of any kind to come forward as far as law enforcement professionals in the corrections field. Talking about the problems out at the Lewis facility in Buckeye, Arizona, about the doors not locking and the officers being assaulted and the fights that go on day in and day out. And she brought that forward back in, I want to say, May of 2019. And then all of a sudden, I want to say it was Sunday or Monday morning, one of the days, she was found dead in her home here in Arizona, and they're calling it a suicide. So who knows what happened, right? I don't know. I can't speculate because I don't know. I wasn't in her life. I wasn't in her head. I don't know what the heck was going on. However, I do know that law enforcement is a highly, there's a lot of people that commit suicide due to the job and the stress of the job. So I always see people when something like this happens, all of a sudden they want to be advocates for suicide, and they want to be, how come you didn't talk to me, and how come you didn't do this, and why you should have done this. Well, guess what? If you're going to live your life like that, live your life like that day in and day out, and be an advocate day in and day out, and talk about suicide awareness all the freaking time, not just when something happens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be negative here, and I'm not trying to throw shade and hate on people that do that. I just don't get it. I don't live my life like that. I'm not a suicide awareness person. I don't talk about it all the time. I don't reach out to people who I think may commit suicide. Nor do I, when something like this happens, blast all over social media my thoughts about it. Because in reality, I don't live like that. And neither do half of the people that talk about it, saying it's not right, this shouldn't happen, there's suicide this, there's suicide that. Well, if you're going to live that life, you know what I'm saying, live it. Rest in peace to that officer that passed away, whether it was self-inflicted or not. They are saying it was apparent suicide, so I don't know. Who knows? She was a whistleblower. She might have had threats. Who knows? I don't know. What gets me is everybody lives their fucking life through social media, and it's annoying. Excuse my language. It's freaking annoying. Everybody has a fake life on, say, Facebook or Instagram. I'm telling you, social media has absolutely taken over the world for good and one hell of a lot of bad. We have a platform here on YouTube for those of us that do YouTube and have big platforms, and obviously a lot of YouTubers collect big paychecks from it. But it's just a sad thing that you see something like this happening, especially everybody contributes the death to because she was a whistleblower. Well, maybe she had all kinds of other stuff going on in her life prior to that whistleblower claim, and that just made it even worse. You know what I mean? Who knows? Nobody knows. We don't know. You'll never know, because you'll never be able to talk to that person to really find out what the hell was really going on, unless she confided it in a friend or whatever. But you don't know. You'll never know. The news and the media and family can try to guess and think all they want, but unless she confided in somebody who would be willing to bring that information forward, you just don't know. So I'm not here again. I'm not trying to be negative. You just see it all too often. All of a sudden, everybody's an advocate for suicide. Everybody's this shouldn't have happened. I should have done this. This isn't right. They put, stories all over Facebook of, here's my thoughts. Well, you know what? Them fucking should have been your thoughts all the time, not just when something like this happens. Because I guarantee you, in 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, ain't nobody gonna be talking about it. Guaranteed. Unless the only people that are gonna be talking about it are still probably the family. But all those other ones that put shit on Facebook and Instagram, it ain't gonna be talked about. They're not going to continue to be suicide advocates. Maybe some of them might, continue down that path and try to help raise awareness for suicide and go out and do marches and whatever else they do. I don't know, because I don't do that. But if you're one of those people and you put something like that out there, then make it your mission to help prevent suicide, because it's prevalent in the United States and it happens day in and day out, always. Not just in law enforcement, it happens all the time. Addiction is a huge reason as to why people commit suicide. So, again, I'm not trying to be negative and throw shame on the people that did that and whatever. It's just my opinion. I've got friends that put posts out there that, it's just something I don't agree with. I don't agree with it. If that's the life you're going to live it always, not just when something tragic happens. So, anyway, I'm sorry that I've been away from YouTube for a while. I've just been, I don't know, who knows, but I appreciate all my continued love and support from my loyal goon squad. I haven't been live for a while. I really just haven't been feeling it, you know what I mean? I've been thinking about what I'm going to do. Some of these interviews haven't panned out. Partly my fault. Who knows? I don't know, but can you continue to stick in there with me? I think I'm just having a bad morning this morning, watching our society crumble and the coronavirus, and, everybody's taking it way out of context. And, I don't know. It's just, we have some kind of virus every effing year. You got the Ebola virus, the swan flu, the H1N1, the swine flu. It's something every year. This year just happens to be the coronavirus. If you were to go back and follow the media on every other year that this happened, all the same shit. Have they taken the coronavirus a little bit higher and canceled more shit? And has the government stepped in a little bit more? Yeah. But remember, you got Trump in office. He's gonna speak out on stuff like this. He's not gonna keep it a secret. He's not a politician. He's gonna talk on it. So, anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Drop a comment and let me know what your feelings are. If you hate my opinion, if you don't, if you disagree, give me some reasons why. And I know people are going to disagree, and that's fine. That's part of life. You don't agree with everything, but I don't know. I think that there's a lot going on. There's a lot of bullshit that happens. I think I'm the type of person that I came from corrections. And I was very confrontational and always argumentative and aggressive, and kind of when I went from the Lewis facility to Perryville, I kind of realized that I didn't want to be like that anymore. Now in the position that I'm in, I'm not in a corrections position anymore, but I think I'm going to have to become confrontational again and argumentative and aggressive and all that type of bullshit. So anyway, I don't even know why I threw that in there, but y'all have a great day. Peace.